Hello, beautiful people. It is your favorite real estate broker in the whole entire world, Mr. Stephen Harris and Killeen. It's definitely a buyer's market. Let's talk about it. All right, so Killeen is officially in a buyer's market. Typically, that's going to be signaled by the months of inventory. But if you look on the ground right now, buyers are getting their closing costs paid, sellers are lowering prices, and there is more negotiation happening than there has been probably in the last couple years. So that looks great. I want to dive into the inventory real quick so you can see what that looks like. And we got super low, but now we're up to almost 2019 levels. And if you've been on the ground in Killeen in 2019 buying and selling, you know we were still in a strong buyer's market where you could get all your closing costs paid. But that's when we started to see the multiple offers on the best listings. So that's where we are right now. The best listings will still sell fast, but you have to do the extra things to make someone want to live in that house. That's just where we are. So let's look at the median list price just so you get an idea of what that looks like on a large scale. So like we're still down about 3% from the highs earlier this year, but overall we're up 18%. So there's still room for that median list price to go down a little bit and people still get a really healthy amount of equity year over year. The days on market, that thing is up by 25% almost. So that's a big telltale sign that we are definitely in a buyer's market. So 25% in the past couple weeks, that's a big increase. Homes are sitting longer and longer. And I think that is because some of them are just priced too high. From what I'm seeing on the ground, there's still a decent amount of demand in Killeen. The problem is people are still shooting for the fences when it comes to their pricing. So we are in a price determinant market. We're in one of the most affordable markets within the Central Texas region. So price is a huge factor. Our biggest market segment is going to be the military. And, they're only going to go up so high. So the market is now speaking. Prices are coming down. What does that mean for sellers? I'm going to go back to what I've been saying. Don't panic if you've been on the market for 2 weeks. Panic when you've been on the market for 3 weeks and you've had no showings and no offers. But you've been on the market for 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks. You've had a good amount of showings, maybe an offer or two, and just couldn't come to terms. It's not time to panic yet. Maybe you do need to adjust the price in order to kind of bump the property back up to the top of the search list and get a few more feet in the door. But you're almost at the finish line. Just wait it out. For buyers, what does that mean? That means it is time to will your best deal, okay? It's been in the seller's market for 2 years. You would have had to give up your firstborn child in order to get a house. And now we're not there. The ticket on the house may be a little bit high, but there's a couple things that you can do there. One, you can go down on list price, right? And that's going to help your monthly, but it won't help your monthly the same way that getting some of your interest points paid down would. And the way to do that is to ask for additional funds for closing costs. And then the money that you have budgeted for closing costs, you take it and you buy down the interest points. And that leads us to like the third route is to just get your closing costs paid. That way you don't have to bring extra money to the table. And it's really what is going to be more important to you, which route you go. But that's the first place to go. Go towards that closing cost. And you can hit on price as well, but it doesn't make as big an effect as getting your closing costs paid. The other advice I would have is maybe ask for a home warranty. Appliances break, things go wrong during your first year of the house. Have that seller pay for your first year home warranty. That way that's off your plate and you don't have to stress when the AC goes out in the dead of summer. So things have changed drastically. Our inventory is up like crazy. Price decreases are still up, but the median list price year over year is still up 18%, but it's down 3% week over week. And I think we can take that. It's going to be interesting to see what we look like going into this fourth quarter. A lot of times the fourth quarter is the busiest for us. There are a lot of soldiers that PCS in around this time. So we'll see what that looks like and how that affects price. If you have any questions about how to navigate today's market, I'm more than happy to answer any inquiries you may have. Leave them in the comments. What do you guys think about the Killeen market? Are you out there shopping right now? What are you seeing? Have you gotten a deal recently? Did you get your closing costs paid for? Comment down below. Let me know. I would love to hear your stories. And as always, I appreciate you spending a little bit of time here with me today. All right. Peace.